All right, guys, welcome to Boomer's Blade Part 2. So I screwed up the ending of the video. Uh, I was on this Sodbuster and I was explaining, I kind of just started downloading the video. What the hell? Um, I hit a button. I don't know what the hell I did. I was going to try to zoom it and I was explaining that I got picked up this knife from the valley, one of our employees over there. And I was showing you that. Let me not mess up this video. At least it's only 31 seconds so far. So it's two X's, and that makes it a 2016. This knife was pretty beat up, man. It was I put it on one of my other videos. It was pretty rusted, real dirty. I mean, the guy got it brand new, if I'm not mistaken. He said he's had it for years. I guess about 9 years. That's how old it is. If I pull my Yellow Delrin out, mine's a 2024. I was noticing that earlier. I had the blade, so it's chrome vanadium carbon steel. Hold on. It is chrome vanadium. I don't even think they. This one's stainless steel. But anyway, if you look at the blades, you can tell that it's been severely sharpened. And I think that's pretty cool. I kind of like this knife. I'd actually buy it from him if he'd sell it to me just because it's so old. Now, if you look at his knife and my knife, his knife looks cleaner than my knife. And mine's new, and I only use it every once in a while. I have a lot of knives, of course. So, and I do have, you might as well pull it out. I do have the matching pair trapper. Most of you know that watch my videos, I like to carry them in pairs. So anyway, that being said, it was pretty much rusted. And you know how chrome vanadium carbon steel will rust. I think it's cool that it actually magnetized. I discovered that when I started buying case knives. So I cleaned it up. I mean, body and all. The scales, the whatever you want to call them. I got a brain fart. I know what they're called. They're either scales or they're covers. Sorry. So this one's mine, and I don't think I did too bad of a job. So I looked at my little cheat sheet again that I had purchased. Sorry about that. I keep knocking the crap out of the phone. And it didn't help me again. But luckily, I received a gift from JC Mountain Ajar. I want to say a couple of weeks ago. And lo and behold, 4X's, and it's got, of course, every year is different. Even the case lettering is different. It's a 2016. So JC, brother, thank you for this book. I knew it was going to help me, and he did too, obviously, or he wouldn't have gifted it to me. I just thought it was great that he did that, man. JC's a badass guy. If you've never seen his videos, go to JC Mountain Ajar, and he does a lot of outside stuff, which I think it's pretty cool. I kind of want to do that, but I'm lazy. I work too many hours, and I don't want to be out there in the heat, to be honest, man. So, on part one, I asked you guys if you think I should try to dye it again. This was like a desert camo, desert storm type of deal. And I didn't. Man, I've had it since 2021. About 24 years old. 2020. Oh, no, not sorry, 2020. Yeah, about 2020, 21. Anyway, I dyed it. It didn't come out as good as I wanted it to. I wanted to do the blue, the darker blue, but I kind of like it. It looks kind of good. I'm probably gonna have to mess with it a little bit. I got blade rub, and I don't recall. Everything seems to be functioning okay. The lock works. So I don't know. unless I gotta tighten it even more, which I don't think I can tighten it anymore. Of course, I had this one that I use as a cross reference. Well, you'll see it in part one if you see part one. But um, I kind of no, it's a T8. Um, you guys let me know if you think I should yeah, see that's not working. If I should try to dye it some more. Um, it didn't take it real good, but it does look kind of cool. And I'm not gonna use this. Let's face it, hardly ever. It was a gift, so I do keep it. Anytime I get a gift, I'll hold on to it forever. I did use this knife for many years, but it hurts like hell when you sit down in the front pocket. It's just not very efficient for EDC, to be honest. It's more like a, you know, you're going to war and you need a awesome knife, or you're going camping, or it's not an EDC. And I didn't know any better till I started collecting. You know, I'm used to carrying something like this now, slip joints, or I'll carry a Jack Wolf, or even my Civivi that I have here somewhere. Oh, here it is. There's my little bag that I carry to work. I got different tools, a little flashlight. I got two Knipex, the real little one. And then I carry on the other side the bigger one. This comes in handy, believe it or not. I don't carry it in my pocket because it's way too damn heavy. I do carry an extra knife, and I remember buying this knife and thought, I bought this knife because I had already bought a bunch of knives and I had to wait till next payday. But this knife is awesome, man. I love this knife. JC Ajar did a traveling knife, and he sent me a slip joint Civivi, and they're good knives. When I first started collecting, I was more about just American knives, and I mean, I do buy American. I try to so hard. I drive American vehicles, but let's face it, my Harley's American made with Japanese parts or Chinese parts, whatever. Um, and I found that out years ago when I started buying everything that's on my motorcycle is from the Harley store, with the exception of the front fairing that I bought last year. Eventually, I'll pull it out, make a video with it. Pretty sweet little bike. I just don't use it a whole lot. People are crazy here in my city, and they drive like crap. They don't drive as bad as people from Austin or Houston, actually. Houston, they drive horrible. Dallas area, they drive even worse. I would not want to ride a motorcycle there. I don't work. I don't live far from my work, and that was planned. I usually try to do that because if I do want to, if I do want to go on a nice ride, it's got to go out in the country where there's not a lot of vehicles. But they drive like crap. But anyway, this is an awesome little knife. I bought this because, like I said, I think I'm repeating myself. I love this knife. It's the Civivi Mini Praxis, I think. Praxis, some shit like that. But it's awesome. It's a good little knife. I do pull this out every once in a while. This bag is mainly in my backpack, but it's always there with me if I need it. I have it. It's better to have and not need than need and not have. So sometime next week, this will go to the rightful owner. Sorry, wrong knife. Well, you get the picture. I love the Sodbuster and the Trapper. I have a buddy at work that if he was here, he'd go, "Look, squirrel," because I'll change the subject in a heartbeat. It's just the way my mind works. But this will be going back. Also, I picked up. I need to go to Corpus Christi. I travel a lot sometimes, just for the day. Another co-worker, awesome guy, gave me this so that I could clean up for him. And both of these, this is D2 steel. And chrome vanadium and D2 steel, they tend to rust a lot if you don't know. This thing was all rusted. Just horrible. I like D2 steel. I mean, I'm okay with it. I don't have a problem with it. If it cuts, it's good. If you buy something with D2 steel, just know that you have to keep up with maintenance on it. Um, anyway, I didn't take it apart. I don't know if any of you guys know about Cobra Tech. I know Tech is badass. I know these are a little bit cheaper. Um, the action on this thing is horrible, man. I mean, it is so hard to pull. You can do it about 10 times and you're tired. Is that normal? Let me know in the comments. On the Cobra Tech, I do like this. I actually want a Micro Tech, and there's just so many knives that I want. Trapper John has some, and every time I go over there, I end up buying something else. But I do want one just because it's an awesome fidgeting toy. I cleaned it up. I cleaned up the outside, so it actually looks good. It's got that worn look, and I believe they come like that just by the look of it, because it's not scratched up. It's just kind of like matte finish. But the blade was very rusted, and he lent it to me so that I could show it on the show and clean it up. I don't know much about it. It kind of looks like the symbol. It looks like Transformers. But I didn't really researched it at all. I normally research something. I'm not really interested in this. I think it's a nice knife. It's just nothing I would buy. Now, if it was gifted to me, I would enjoy it even more. But I don't think that I'd go buy one unless I know they run like 100 and something. Unless it was like either given to me or very they gave me a price I couldn't refuse then. But you see what I mean? I mean, it's just hard. Not very economic, I guess the word I'm looking for. Um, it's okay for a couple times, but it'll kill your fingers and your wrist. Anyway, that being said, I had to finish the damn video. I messed up, so it's gonna be a part one, part two. But in all seriousness, you guys let me know if you think that I should try to re-dye it or just leave it as is. It looks kind of good. I don't recall having it that much blade rub. Jeez. And I don't think I did anything wrong. It's kind of bothering me. Unless the spacer, I might have put the spacer wrong. I'll just take it apart after the video. And no, you know what? That's what it is. You see the gap? That's a big gap. I put it backwards. Anyway, guys, have a great weekend. What do I have? 314 subscribers. Thank you, guys. Hopefully I'll be ordering some. Cross my fingers. The new that passed my mind too. Shit. The new Jack Wolf budget knives are $69.99, and I want to get a few so that I can gift them out. Gift out a couple of them. I'm gonna keep a couple and gift out some on at 500 subscribers. Oh, and I kept saying that at 2,000 I was gonna give out knives. I believe it's at 1,000. This knife right here is it's a killer. Look how bad my fingers are. I mean, I guess you really can't tell because of the dye. That looks horrible. Anyway, guys, you have a safe weekend. Keep your knife sharp. Be good to each other, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.